So the terrible trend of results for Scottish football in the past couple of weeks in Europe has continued, unfortunately. Hopefully it doesn't continue tomorrow night for Aberdeen and Hibs, but this is a pretty sobering result for Russell Martin and Rangers, losing 6-0 on the night to Club Brugge, or Bruges. Yes, they did go down to 10 men, but they were already getting beat at that point 1-0. It is a really silly sending off from Aarons as well, or Aarons, however you fancy pronouncing it. But even though they were down to 10 men, the defending from crosses all night from Rangers was really quite abysmal. Unfortunately for them, they didn't take the foot off the gas after 3 goals this time. They added another 3 on top of it before they took the foot off the gas. And there is another photo that I wanted to highlight as well to kind of hammer home this result, which is this one here. This is courtesy of the BBC. As you can see, even before the red card, there was just a tiny bit of momentum for Rangers. You see that momentum just before the red card, and then it was one of the most one-sided games of football I've ever watched, even though, yes, Rangers were down to 10 men. You could make the argument, though, that the other night Newcastle went down to 10 men and put up a fight. So, yeah, it was extremely one-sided from the Brugge point of view. And that man in photo haven't seen his post-match press conference yet. I will be very interested to see what he has to say, because every match that hasn't gone Rangers' way or hasn't been a good performance, he's had something to try and put a positive spin on it. But I really don't see how they can tonight. It was a absolute battering. Yes, you could argue Celtic's result last night was worse in terms of level of opponent, not being able to score against them and getting knocked out, but this kind of result, there's ways to lose, is what the likes of Ali McCoist is saying on commentary. This is just not great at all, and talk about a way to knock your confidence. I've also seen a lot of people online saying that should be Aaron's getting his loan cancelled from Bournemouth as well. He hasn't had a good start at all, and it is a ridiculous decision. It's nothing like the Giga one against Dundee, where he just slightly clips him, and he kind of has to, otherwise it's a one-on-one opportunity. He just pulls the shut down for no reason. It's not like it's a really dangerous chance. At that point, there's every chance that Rangers can get back in and defend this. But you do have to say that, in fairness, even though Rangers were suspect defensively a lot of the time tonight, especially from crosses, some of the quality of Brugge's play was really excellent and as well, and they could have had more on the night. They hit the bar a few times. Butland made a couple of really good saves as well. He can kind of hold his head high, if you like, even though he conceded 6 goals. But some of the finishing was really good, in particular their fifth, I think, or was it their 4th and their 6th goals? Their 6th goal was a really good link-up play. And they totally deserved the result on the night. I think even if Rangers had kept 11 men on the park, I think this was only going to go one way, based off of how Rangers have performed this season away from home in Europe, and how they performed this season overall, in fairness. Another point of contention as well is the whole leaked team scenario. There's people that are saying there must be a rat in the dressing room. It just doesn't look good for Rangers at this point in time. At least, you know, with Celtic's bad result and a lot of animosity towards the board, at least they've won their opening 3 league games, and they're won convincingly in the cup as well. So they've at least got that going for them. And then I dread to think what Rangers' dressing room will be like if and when they lose the derby on Sunday. But hopefully, like I said, Aberdeen and Hibs can turn it around in terms of fortune for Scottish clubs tomorrow in Europe, and hopefully we are seeing 4 teams in the Conference League and Europa League draw come, I think it's Friday the draw's getting made, so come then, hopefully we've got 4 teams in the draw, but we know at least we have 3. Hibs hopefully can turn it around tomorrow night. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new around here, please consider checking out some of the other content on the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.